Historical dramas and biopics have become something of a drag in the last few years, especially because they tend to just be this greatest hit style retelling of an individual's life. But that trend is broken nicely, even if not perfectly, in The Luckiest Man in America, which recounts the scandal from the game show Press Your Luck in the 80s. I knew of this highly publicized event going in, though if you're not aware of what happened behind Michael Larson's record-making win, I won't spoil anything, but it is pretty interesting. Now, this does maintain the core events of the episodes in question, though it highly fictionalizes a lot of what happened behind the scenes, something that is noted in a disclaimer at the beginning. And it does allow this to actually take on a bit more of a thriller element, which definitely gave this increased stakes, even if the end result doesn't offer anything highly revolutionary. Like, my big thing with this is, while I definitely enjoyed its pulpy flair, you also don't really get to learn a whole lot about who Michael Larson is as a person beyond this scandal. With this taking place over 2 days, the day before his appearance in the actual taping of the episodes, you only get so much of a snapshot of who he is and what his motivations are. Even with the added fictional elements, it does touch upon aspects of his personal life, but only scratches the surface behind some of his more troubling qualities, and it would have been nice to have got into that a bit more. But that being said, Paul Walter Hauser gives such a compelling performance, portraying Larson as this likable sad sack who has a clear air of mystery around him, that it often makes this mesmerizing and keeps you highly engaged. There's also a stacked supporting cast. Not everyone gets a ton to do, but the big standouts were Walton Goggins as the show's host, David Strathairn as the show's executive producer, and Shamir Anderson as the contestant coordinator, who all look for efforts to undermine Larson's success. And this made a great source of tension that would ratchet up as it went on, making this pretty consistently entertaining. I also like the attention to detail in its retro style, between the visual aesthetic and the costume design, to really immerse us into feeling like we were transported to the 80s, and it made this an overall solid effort. While it does feel surface level in terms of its character elements, it's made up for with a pulpy retelling of such a unique moment in game show history, along with an excellent lead performance from Hauser, which will hold your attention and make this worth the watch.